The Janzi band, now celebrating 10 years in Uganda, represent a new ensemble of Ugandan performers well versed with music from their homeland, with ears open to the world. The band brings a remarkable energy to Kampala's hotspots, events, local and international festivals. The Janzi band, now celebrating 10 years in Uganda, represent a new ensemble of Ugandan performers well versed in music from their homeland, with ears open to the world. The Janzi, named after Janzi band, is a Ugandan-made instrument with 22 strings, tuned into two musical scales, diatonic and pentatonic, on the left and right respectively. The Janzi also has a plug-and-play slot to allow for easy amplification. The whole design and appearance of the instrument is a pure work of genius for the world to experience. In 2017, Ssewa Ssewa was awarded a utility model certificate in Uganda for creation of an instrument with two scales. This came after approval from the African Regional Intellectual Property Organization, also known as ARIPO in Zimbabwe, and Uganda Registration Services Bureau. Ssewa has also had the opportunity to present this instrument to the jazz and bass maestro Richard Bonner when he came to Uganda. He presented the Janzi to the legendary rockstar Steve Miller at the Jazz at Lincoln Center in New York. Ssewa has had the privilege of being inaugurated as a member of the American Musical Instruments Society.
I use the instrument to reach out to different people, especially those in need. Currently, I've been working with Embrace Culture, an organization that deals with kids with disabilities. That experience is so beautiful to see how they feel when they listen to this instrument.
His name is Steven. He's a carpenter. I work with him, and this is where we do everything from, create everything from here.
Amanya ganze Chibombo Steven. Nali mbeera wakaliga. Ambajja sideboard na bitanda. Nsinkana omwami ono alina ekirowoozo kye, alina instrument gy'ayagala omukolera. Okuba yali tasobola gikola, nga nze mubazi ye ng'alina idea nga tulina okukwatagana, nga nze mbajja then ye ng'aleeta ekirowoozo.
It's been nice. I started working way back with James when I think the first time I worked with him, I amplified a tube fiddle. That was my first time to work with him.
At first, I never gave it my all because it's something I didn't know about and just was getting introduced to. The first few weeks of adopting to the type of melodies and sounds that come out of it were really a challenge, but then after a while I actually noticed something really special about the Janzi instrument.
The first time James called me to amplify the instrument, actually I thought I was going to amplify a normal dungo, but when I reached at his rehearsal space in Wakaliga, they showed me an instrument I had never seen before.
Before finding interest in the instrument, I found interest in the vision bearer of the instrument, James. Commonly known as Ssewa Ssewa. He does what I really love. Everything he does is on point. So when James saw my work, it's when I try to put more of what I can do to improve on what he has, so we can share ideas and So that's how I came. I came in for the Janzi instrument and something like that.
It would add so much. For example, when you go to the museum, the instruments there are the same with all instruments in Africa. But if Janzi can be put in the museum, it can be very nice because it's the first instrument that's different from all instruments I've seen. So it's part of tourist attraction.
Through the Janzi, Ssewa Ssewa has managed to create a new instrument, which is a Ugandan instrument and builds on the foundation of the traditional instruments. And this is very important for the Ugandan culture and the Ugandan music to move on and move out to the world.
My name is Anna. I have started to play this instrument, Janzi. This is my second time, and I do it because I love to learn new things, especially musical instruments. It's interesting for me to learn, and this makes me feel very relaxed and happy and comfortable to play this instrument. It's so beautiful, the sound of the strings.
I got a chance to talk about this instrument simply because I was there in the making from the day-go. I saw the whole journey, the way this thing evolved from a single stringed thing. We looked for tunings, we looked for different kinds of sounds. We tried out different kinds of strings, but all in the name of trying to promote Ugandan culture. And I'm happy right now that this instrument is being taken across the world. And yeah, I'll do as much as I can to be a part of this whole journey.
This is a very uniquely and proudly African instrument. The critical role of art and culture in deterring violence cannot be underestimated. Music soars above indoctrination, and it's known to emancipate and empower. It encourages critical thinking skills and exercises the creative parts of the brain that deal with logic and perception. Very simply put, music changes lives. We thank you, Janzi Band, for all of your efforts, and I congratulate you tonight on such a historic achievement. Thank you.
Ambassadors present here, the main man, Ssewa Ssewa, and your wife, your dear mother that was introduced to us here, all guests, ladies and gentlemen. What I picked immediately from this, the Janzi instrument, is that to be able to play it, you have to be ambidextrous. So it cannot be played by just anybody. So Ssewa Ssewa, apart from inventing and coming up with this instrument, he also has the capacity, and he said he can play, it plays two different tunes at the same time. So it's not just being able to invent this instrument, but he has a talent. My name, as I was introduced, is Major General Leopold Kianda. I'm the Chief of Staff of the Land Forces, and I'm here to present the Special Presidential Advisor for Special Operations, Lieutenant General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. He was unable to come and grace this very important occasion due to other pressing official commitments. However, it is my privilege and honor to be here with you tonight on this official launch of the Janzi instrument by Ssewa Ssewa.
Ningolokoka nga mpitaba olw'eddoboozi ly'ekitangala bwe kyakkuba